Have you ever really noticed what happens when an airplane takes off? The moment the plane lifts off the runway and climbs into the air, you'll hear a solid thunk sound, and the wheels disappear inside the aircraft. For most people, this looks like a completely normal thing. But in reality, retracting the wheels is not just a design choice. It involves science, engineering, fuel efficiency, speed, and safety. In this video, we're going to take a detailed look at why airplanes pull their wheels inside after takeoff. When an airplane is flying through the air, it faces a major enemy called air resistance, also known as drag. As the aircraft moves forward, the air pushes against it in the opposite direction. If the airplane has a smooth shape, this resistance is lower. But if parts like wheels are left sticking out, the aircraft's shape becomes less aerodynamic. That increases drag. Air might be invisible, but at high speeds, it becomes an extremely powerful force. If the wheels stayed outside, the engines would need to work much harder to push the airplane forward. That means more power, more stress on the engines, and more fuel being burned. This is why pilots retract the landing gear shortly after takeoff. Once the wheels are pulled inside, the airplane becomes more streamlined. Air flows smoothly around the aircraft, allowing it to move forward more efficiently. One of the biggest benefits of reducing air resistance is fuel savings. When engines don't have to work as hard, they burn less fuel. For commercial airlines, fuel is one of the biggest expenses. Saving even a small amount of fuel on a single flight can turn into massive savings when you consider hundreds of flights every day over an entire year. That's why retractable landing gear is not just an engineering feature, but also a money-saving technology for airlines. On top of that, burning less fuel also means lower carbon emissions, which is better for the environment. Another important reason for retracting the wheels is speed and overall performance. Passenger airplanes cruise at very high speeds once they reach cruising altitude. If the wheels were left outside, reaching and maintaining those speeds would be much harder. The aircraft's balance and stability could also be affected. With retractable landing gear, airplanes can maintain better speed, control, and stability. This is one of the reasons modern aircraft feel so smooth during flight. Passenger comfort also plays a role. Extra drag can cause more vibrations, noise, and small movements during flight. When the wheels are tucked inside, the airplane flies more smoothly. That's why passengers can relax, watch movies, read, or even sleep comfortably during long flights. Many of the things we take for granted as passengers are the result of careful engineering decisions like this one. Safety is another critical factor. At high altitudes, temperatures are extremely low. The airplane is also exposed to ice, dust, and strong winds. If the wheels were left exposed, they could suffer damage or ice buildup. By retracting the wheels into protected compartments inside the aircraft, they are kept safe and in good condition. This is especially important because landing is one of the most sensitive phases of any flight. The wheels must work perfectly at that moment. Interestingly, not all airplanes have retractable landing gear. Small aircraft, training planes, and some private planes use fixed wheels. These aircraft fly at lower speeds and over shorter distances, so air resistance is not a major problem for them. Adding a retractable system would increase weight and make maintenance more complex. In those cases, fixed landing gear is simply more practical. Of course, during takeoff and landing, the wheels must be outside. On the ground, wheels are essential for taxiing, braking, and safely landing the aircraft. That's why pilots extend the landing gear again before landing. If you're sitting near the window, this is the moment when you can clearly see the wheels coming back out. So to summarize, airplanes retract their wheels to reduce air resistance, save fuel, increase speed and performance, improve passenger comfort, and ensure safety. It may look like a small detail, but it's actually the result of decades of engineering research and testing. The next time you're on a plane and notice the wheels retracting right after takeoff, remember that it's not just a cool visual, it's science in action. If you found this video useful, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment letting us know what aviation topic you'd like to learn about next.